Chizuk from the Parsha Erev Shabbos Kodesh Parsha Lech Lechu. Vayomer Hashem al Avram Lech Lechu. This is the first time that we are becoming familiar with Avram Avinu. He's 75 years old. What happened till now? There's so much that we know about Avram Avinu. The Medrash tells us, but the Torah says nothing. Didn't he jump into fire? Didn't he have a major fight with his father Terech? He destroyed all the idols. Didn't he recognize that there is a God when he was 2 years old, as Chazal is telling us? What happened? The Torah is only starting Vayomer Hashem and Avram Lech Lechu, go. Till here nothing happened. But the answer is that everything that happened till now was Avram Avinu's cycle and Avram Avinu's strength and guts. He realized with his own brain that there must be a God. Can't be a sun. The sun is here only by day. Can't be the fire because the water, as the Medrash are telling us, we all know that the water is stronger. Can't be the water because it comes from the clouds. Can't be the clouds because it comes from the wind, etc., etc. It's the first time here when the Torah recognizes an Avram Avinu because it had nothing to do with common sense, had nothing to do with understanding. The Torah is not a history book. The Torah is a teaching book. Lushan Oyruah. What we can learn until today. Vayomer Hashem al Avram Lech Lechu, it does not begin to make sense. It has nothing to do with cycle. It has nothing to do with reality. You tell a person, leave everything. All the nisyonis from Avram Avinu had to do with his past and his future. Avram Avinu basically, the Eibishter God, Hashem's Baruch told him, you will have, and you will have, Kodesh Baruch gave him a checkbook with promises and promises and promises. But when it came Lamasa, until we realized after that it's Latoiva, everything was the opposite. HaKadosh Baruch Hu ripped every single check because it had nothing to do with cycle. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave him this yonis, let me see if you believe in me when you don't understand, when it has nothing to do with cycle. So many times in our lives, we have situations that has nothing to do with cycle, difficult issues, difficult problems, and we say to ourselves, Rabbeinu Shalom, I did so much tefillas, I did so much peilis, I did so much good commitments, and nothing is happening for me. Why is that? And this is exactly where Emunah comes in. Be strong with Hashem's Baruch when you don't see the Eibishter. Avram Avinu, the Torah is telling us about Avram Avinu, especially when he's 75 years old, because then, and only then, he did not see the Eibishter. Everything the Eibishter told him turned out to be the opposite. It came a hunger, they took his wife, a kaida, everything from his past and everything from his future. But Avram Avinu stayed strong. And that is why Avram Avinu is the Torah is telling us about Avram Avinu only when he's 75 years old, because this is what is Nagaya. This is what relates to us in our daily lives, to realize that we don't see Hashem, dafke then. You should go after Hashem. Avram, Vayomer Hashem al Avram. Avram is Rosh Rabbis, Machshavos, Belev Ish. The Eibishter gave him a high because the high is Hashem. Vatzas Hashem is Sukim. Avram Avinu realized that the only way in life to continue and to be a Yid is not to go and jump in fire, not to break idols, not to do this kind of thing. This is not what is important. It's important. But the first thing is to recognize I go after Hashem's Baruch regardless what happens in my life. Past, present, and future. When we are going to be strong, we will have all the bruchas that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling for Avram Avinu, Agit and Zis, Lechting Shabbos.